So it's solid white tonight. That's weird. I wonder what makes it be white sometimes. And you can't see no center to it. It's the same object. It's the first time in a couple of days, a couple of nights I should say, I've been able to record it. That's me moving around, by the way, but it's changing colors. Wow, that's kind of crazy. But it had been cloudy, so yeah, it's been I've been unable to see anything in the sky, so that's why I hadn't recorded in a couple nights. Hang on 1 second, guys. I got to move around a bit. Give me just a second, guys. Get you back on it there. Hopefully we can get a better image of it. It's seeming like it don't want to show up as good as it usually would. See, I'll zoom back out. Okay, I can see the neighbor house with all the creepy purple lights going on in the world today. It's just creepy looking, man. Looks like an ideal for a haunted house or something. And as I got my front door, I can see that. You know, everybody ain't always in the mood for a haunted house. I can hardly even make that out up there now, just looking at it with my eyes without the camera. So, see if I can get back in on it. I'm having trouble locating it now. Oh, that might be it. No, is that it? Well, there's the center now, so yeah, see, you can tell the clouds are going on. But now looking at it just with my eyes, it don't look as though it's got those clouds over it, so I can't even see whatever object I'm recording right now with just my eyes. I can't see it at all just looking out in the sky. So that showed up. That's not even the first thing I was recording right there. Now that looks like a black portal for sure. That really does, man. That looks creepy. Ooh, wow. Never imagined seeing things like this in the sky. Now I'm assuming that's clouds going over whatever that object is there. Now see, I can look with just my eyes and I can see the other object up there I was recording to start with. The one that was just solid white. But now this thing here, I can't even see that with just my eyes. Yeah, that don't show up at all. Just looking into the night sky. So that's just something on my camera. Well, it was on my camera. It's not even on my camera now, so oh, there it is. But I don't see it just looking out there though. It's odd. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. Interesting. The center's bigger than usual too. On, you know, from the other objects I've recorded, that is. And I'm talking like usual, like any of this stuff is usual, you know. Now that is plumb crazy looking right there. Wow. And it just keeps like appearing and going. Wow, that's crazy, man. That's a dark object. I mean, that's plumb spooky looking. Look like something you'd see more in October, if any time of year. Okay, is it gonna come back now? Yep. Apparently I'd moved my cam a little bit. Wow, that's crazy. I had someone talking about where I mentioned the firmament that's up there. And I don't think it's gonna come back this time. I'll just see if I can find the other object I started to record originally then. But yeah, somebody was talking about where I had mentioned the firmament and said something about flat earthers, you know. I believe there's a crystalline ceiling up there, and he was asking me if I was a flat earther. Oh, I can't see either object now. Apparently the stars have covered them. I can faintly see the one again that I started with. Just looking at it though, I'm not getting it in the cam yet. So yeah, I'll just keep trying till I can get it. Well, it's gone again. It's cloudy, so it's going to be hard to really get anything tonight, it's looking like. But as I was saying, someone had mentioned the firmament me talking about, and was wondering if I was like a flat earther, but it's not so much a flat earth theory that makes me know, well, that lets me know there's a firmament up there. It's now whether the earth is flat or round, I don't know. I've never left it and then looked back at it, so I couldn't tell you. I can't say nothing would surprise me though if NASA was straight up a sham from start to finish. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I ain't saying either way, but you know, they get a lot of tax dollars, you know, and it'd be nice to know what they spend them on if they're not really going off the planet, you know. But anyway, just the guy that thought there was a flat earth theory I had or something, it's not so much that. I really don't know, and I've not really put a lot of focus into whether the earth's round or flat or whatever, so that's nothing I've ever really gotten into, is theorizing about the earth being round or flat. I believe in the Bible, and the Bible is what taught me about the firmament that he separates the waters with in the book of Genesis. Separates the waters from below from the waters above, something like that it says. So yeah, that's kind of where that comes in. It's just me believing that the Bible is 100% facts. I was raised being taught the good book, and I am a firm believer in God and the Bible, so that's where I get that from. Not flat earth peeps. It ain't human at all I get it from. Man, I cannot get that over there, you know. Every time I go to get it, it clouds up on me. I had just seen it come back to where I could see it when I looked over there. And then by the time I got the cam over there, I couldn't see it anymore. It done covered it with clouds. So, yeah, it's really complicated to get. So hopefully you guys can see why I hadn't posted anything new. And now I can see it with my eyes, but I'm just not getting it with the cam. Should be like right in there, and it's not showing up in the cam now. That's interesting. Usually I can find it quite easily. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, I don't remember what the name was on the comment the person left talking about the flat earther he worked with, was telling him about the ceiling that's up there. And that's from the Bible, not from flat earth theory. But there's the object I had first. Check out those cool colors. That is pretty amazing looking. Got a green color to it. Indigo, I seen like a purple looking color. Wow, that's pretty cool. The guy that commented also thought that these were like 8 to 10 inch objects, and nah, these are way off. Because the house, you could see a minute ago, is on the other side of the road from my house, so yeah, it's just a little ways there. It's a good football field away from me, and these look more like they're at least that far away in that direction, and then up to the left of the house. So the west, the left, whichever you want to say, it's kind of like west of the house over there, and like good ways from me. I can tell it's way away. It is way away from me. It ain't nothing close by any means, and it's really, really high in the air too. It's like a lot of altitude, so it's definitely bigger than 8 to 10 inches. I can tell that. He was telling me some people might have thought, because most commercial drones have like a 15-minute battery life, that some people might assume, I think it's moving, yeah, but some people might assume I was faking something with a drone, but I can promise you I would never fake you with nothing. It's gone again behind a cloud, I guess. But I'll never fake you out. I am way too real to be fake. There we go. I just had lost it for a minute. Thought clouds got it again, but yeah, I promise you I'll never fake you out with a drone or something like that. Nah, I don't play that. I ain't playing no fakery. I wouldn't take time to record some faked up job. I could have a huge channel if I was willing to produce fantasy, but see, that's my thing. There's enough of that going on as it is in Hollywood and all these other channels that have these big productions and things, and I refuse to go that route. We got enough of that in the world. We need some real stuff. We need some amateur, real people out here just shooting real videos of real happenings on Earth. Wow, I went to clouds again. So yeah, I hope you guys can see that in the clouds, that's not a drone. No. I don't think the receiver will pick up that far on a drone. It's gone again. As far as going like cloud-based with it. I used to be a paraglider pilot, and I do know the clouds are pretty high up. So they're definitely, to go cloud-based, you're further than a drone picks up on its antenna anyway, for its little remote and stuff. But I do promise you guys that I will never, ever fake a video. Far too real to be fake, and glad I'm man enough to be able to say that. The world's got enough fakery. You can't trust nothing. You can't believe most of what you see and hear, and it's ridiculous. I showed them to my uncle who lives next door. The two that flew over the house that night, that was me, by the way. Oh, look at that. Now look at that. Now that's the way it normally looks. Now how in the world did it just all of a sudden pop up that way? That's just crazy. But back to what I was saying about the drone, whatever. I'm going to make sure that this video goes longer than 15 minutes if that's what the case was. I told him, I said, well, they're there all night, every night, so I could easily just shoot a bit longer video and prove that that's not the case. So I'm going to do that just so maybe I can debunk that theory. That's crazy the way it popped up like it normally looks now. It's like I knew I was wondering about it not looking like it normally does. So normal again don't fit there, but like it does on every other, or did on every other occasion, I'll say, because there ain't nothing normal about it. Okay, now I'm getting to the 15-minute mark. I'm going to try to shoot this one for at least 20 minutes. And that way I can prove my point that It's not no kind of drone. It's not a drone of any kind. It's no kind of CGI. I swear to you, it's not fake. It's absolutely real. I wouldn't take my time to be out here putting fakery on. I really would not. I got better things to do with my life than sit and make some kind of fairy tale up. I've never been a dishonest type person. I tell you the truth, even when it's on me or even when it hurts feelings. But that's because that's the way I like to be treated. I like it when others are truthful and honest with me, and treat others the way you want to be treated. It's what I was always taught, so that's the way I operate, and that's me moving it right there. I was just trying to center it up. But see, just the same as I tell you guys every time I move my phone, so it don't look as though that object moved. Same as I ain't gonna fake you out on motion in them, just like I won't fake you out on, well, there goes some more clouds. So like I said, you can see that this is something that is absolutely cloud-based. Ain't nothing in the height of the drone flying around. But yeah, just like I tell you guys when I move it, well, now I'm not doing that. Let me catch up with it and see. Check this out, it's kind of going upward. And then it stops. Huh. It's not the first time that's happened. Call it out for what it's doing, moving, and then it stops. It looks like it's going up again. It's definitely going up and to the left now. I'm having to raise the phone up. I'm going to shoot this one at least 20 minutes, and if anybody knows of a drone with a 20-minute battery, let me know and I'll shoot one for 30. I'll just, whatever the best drone life is, I'll shoot one longer than that just to show that, nah, folks, I'm not fake. I really don't want anybody to take it as fakery. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life, though. I noticed an object that looked identical to that at the last place I lived. It's about 20 minutes from where I am now. And then I came over to visit my mom, which lives next door to where I moved to. I took some pictures in her backyard one night, and I showed it to her. It was this same looking object, just in a different part of the sky. It was, I think, around Christmas time, I'm pretty sure, last year. And my mom was like, what in the world is that? I told her, I said, well, it's what most people would assume is a star. And it's right out in your backyard where I took the picture in the sky there. And she's like, well, I ain't never seen nothing like that before. I was like, yeah, me neither. I hadn't really took any video of it per se. I just took pictures. And it definitely looks like that thing's trying to move around, though. I mean, I have to keep moving my phone and centering it up. But anyway, I hadn't took no video until the night that I had two of them. I decided to video. It was one to start with. And it flew all the way over my head, all the way to the other side of my trailer out of sight. And then I was about to cut the video, and be dogged if I didn't see another one. The clouds getting him again. But be dogged if I didn't see another one as soon as I was getting ready to cut the dang video. And so then, of course, I didn't cut the video. And I showed it, go over my head and stuff. It did the same thing, started to be stationary, and then it started moving, and just like the other one did. And then they started to flash and change colors and everything, and split off into two. The first one, when it got overhead, it split off into one, like trailing the other one right behind the other one, the original one. And then the next one that I almost cut the cam off before I got, ends up, that thing's moving, but it ends up coming like behind, or like right over my head again, and as it was going behind me and I was turning with it, it split into two, and they were like side by side. And it kind of resembled like a bee or something flying in the air. And like a really, really big bee, but you know, it's just kind of what it gave me an impression of. And yeah, one was in front of the other one, and the other one was side by side with itself. That was the weirdest night I'd ever experienced so far. And I've not had any more to behave that way since that night. But that's the first time I ever posted a video of them, because that was just extraordinary, I thought. And I thought the world deserved to have a chance to see that, to be able to tune in and watch that, because man, that's crazy. And my reaction tells it all, because it tripped me out, and you can tell on the video, I'd imagine, because I was pretty excited. I'm not really as much excited anymore, because this is every night I can do this. It still blows my mind because I have no clue what it is. But that guy thought they were like 8 to 10 inches round, but no man, they way further out than that. I mean, I wouldn't care to bet they're at least a couple miles from me. They're just huge. And yeah, so they're not nothing like right out here in front of me or nothing. Definitely bigger than 8 to 10 inches. They're a little bit bigger than a regular star. And a little bit brighter. That's how I spot them all the time, because it's like the biggest, brightest thing in the sky. And I'll grab my cam and put on it for a minute when I get a chance. Well guys, there's 22 minutes and my neck's starting to get a little sore here holding it up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video. Unless I see something else amazing, I'll just post this one and call that a video done and posted, just so I can feel good about myself keeping the world posted on this crazy hectic stuff. But it's definitely moved from when I first started, because my hands are extended like all the way above my head now, in front of me a little bit. So I say that and it comes back down a little. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it, and I just want to give you guys an update. So you guys keep following my channel. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Did not mean to do that. And yeah, leave a comment if you will, and just kind of give me your idea of what you think this could be. I don't know what it is, so there's no wrong idea, I would think. So yeah, just kind of, you know, give me an idea if you got any idea at all. Just tell me what you think this might be, and we'll try to figure this out together. Us humans are very clever beings, so we'll figure it out. But yeah, you guys like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.